Hello, my darlings. Hello, my... You gotta embrace your love on fire. You gotta find your love's desire. Remember who you are. You are a shining star. You gotta embrace your love on fire. Hello, everyone. This is Shaman Durek, and I love you. I'm super excited that we're on the planet. Got the lit bell in the house. Yeah. I mean, come on, you guys. I mean, we made our bodies material in flesh form, matter, fully present in this body, in this embodiment, to be on this planet at this time. And I am super excited to be here. So before I just want to go into some interesting energies really quick. So we're gonna go right into some lives. Let's just go right in. To know how we can help you. Coach, is it Shane? Coach Shane. Coach Shane, waiting for you to answer. Let's do it again. I love being here for you guys. I love showing up for everyone. Okay. Hey, Coach Shane is not answering, and it's not happening. Okay. I'll try one more time. Coach Shane, I just sent you 3 requests to go live, and you keep not accepting them. And again, unable to join. Okay, well, there you have it. Let's go with Cory wants to go live.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, darling.
How are you?
Let's get the lit bell in here. So how can I support you, my dear?
Gosh, so good to see you. It's so funny. Every time I just imagine myself giving you a hug after you pull me up. It's like the third.
You got it. You that. Okay, wait. So I'm getting tongue-tied. So literally, I tried to put on this lovely soul called Coach Shane. I sent 3 messages and then she didn't request and she denied all 3 of them. And then your thing popped up, and then all of a sudden I saw your spirit like say, "Hit me." So I did.
Wow. Wow, it's amazing. Every time it reminds me of my manifestation skills.
Yeah. Well, let's acknowledge those manifestation skills, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. I had so
So
many things to ask you.
whatever you feel you need, how can I support you?
Okay, let's see what's most present. So I'm in Guatemala at this beautiful Lake Atitlan. So I just need to acknowledge
Beautiful.
the
Thank you
land here.
for being there. It's such a sacred place. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
Guatemala. I remember being there. I love it there.
I love to hear, and I'm work trading and working in this beautiful land, doing social media.
You're
Earn
working.
some.
Oh, you're working. Are you a slave?
No, I mean, yes, I'm doing my
I'm in loving service. I'm in
in
loving
love.
service. Yes.
Yes, and I'm in loving service to the land and this beautiful community here. So yeah, and I've been also like I'm in this place and figuring out what I'm doing next with my business and the breathwork facilitator.
Mhm. Okay.
And
Well, let's take a look and see what Spirit has to say about that. Spirit Council members, what do you have to say in regards to our beloved sister and her breath work, or should I say breath love, right? Breath love, and of her breath life. and everything that she is bringing into manifestation. Okay, here's what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying that you think too much about it in the way where you think yourself into spaces that are not supporting you. You get caught up in the idea that the consciousness is for you to do something in order for you to be seen or acknowledged as a spiritual being. And spirit is saying that that's not in alignment. And because that's not in alignment, your spirit puts the brakes on it. Because your spirit wants to do it because it's fun and it's playful and it's exciting to share with other people and to show them what's possible in them versus I have to do something to fix this world. I have to do something to change what's happening. I have to do something. It's like you're not here to be an emergency of. Spirit said they want you to look at it from a different perspective. So let me show you how you have been looking at it. So I'm going to bring up the frequency in your body now. And I want you to acknowledge how you've been looking at it and then look at the roadblocks you're creating internally, emotionally. I want you to acknowledge that right now of those emotional roadblocks that you've been creating around it. Yeah. What did you see?
Just like a hard energy, like the
Yeah.
like
It's hard. It's like,
yeah, yeah.
they're like, it's a lip bell. We're going to lighten that up a little bit. Oh my God. Dude. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So just so you know, the inner child, which is that little girl inside of you, she's not trying to do any of that if that's what you're going to make it look like for her, because that doesn't feel good. And in fact, something about it doesn't seem authentic energetically. So my question is, Spirit, is breath, life stuff authentically something that brings her joy? I heard no.
Hmm.
That's interesting. Now I'm going to show up to see why it doesn't bring you joy. Because if it did, you would be sharing it with the world, right? So let's acknowledge that for a second. So I'm going to bring the frequency in your body, get me tuned into your energy field. And tell me when you feel that energy of why it doesn't bring you joy and what is it that's actually not making you feel joy about it. And acknowledge that now and keep acknowledging it. Mhm.
Yeah, I just heard the word like pressure.
Uh-huh. That's right. That's right. So if you put pressure on yourself, right? What is pressure? Pressure is expectation, right? And expectation forced, right?
Yeah.
So I'm fixing my necklace that with my wife's initial on it. So pressure is force, it's expectation, it's heaviness, it's basically takes the wind out of your cells. It limits you from seeing the very power and energy that playfulness and joy and excitement, inspiration, and creative motivation can inspire, right? So well, let's look and see what the pressure is. Let me find out. Council members, what exactly is the pressure about? Oh, right. Okay. The council member says the pressure is always the same with her. It's always about people liking it or not liking it. It's the idea that do they appreciate what I do? Now, that's an interesting question, really. Do they appreciate it? Okay. So let's see if you believe that they do or not. I'm going to set a frequency in your body to show you if you believe that people appreciate it or if they don't appreciate it. And so I can get your real thoughts so we know exactly what you're actually doing. And then tell me when you feel, do you really believe they appreciate it or do you really believe they don't appreciate it and you just don't want to be honest about it? And tell me when you acknowledge that, what you really feel on a core level and acknowledge if your ego is getting involved, trying to maybe you believe something else than what is really there. Acknowledge that as well. Acknowledging you really believe that people are really, if that's really beneficial or that people really appreciate it. Acknowledge what you feel about that. Keep acknowledging.
Yeah.
I set the frequency. Tell me what frequency. What are you feeling?
It's like a people don't get it. Energy. Yeah.
And if people don't get it, what does that mean?
That they don't want it or they don't won't receive it.
They
And
want what?
want it.
They want to appreciate it. So what's the point if I'm doing it and people don't get it? And if people don't get it, they don't value it, right? How does wealth and prosperity come into one's life?
Valuing something.
Value or something? Okay, that's interesting. No, it's not value or something, but it is value. So
Valuing something.
prosperity and wealth and abundance comes into your life in the harmonious way through the life when you value yourself and you see your value, then the universe has to match your value. But if you don't see your value and you see your value through outside people seeing your value. So let me give you an example. Okay. So, let's say, for instance, you are an artist and you're painting a picture and you don't see your value, but you're waiting for people to buy your picture. And when they buy it, that tells you that you're valuable. Okay. So you are on what is called a transactional value system. That means that every time someone buys your art piece, you go, wow, they really like what I do. But then there comes a day when that runs out because no one is buying your art piece anymore. Why? Because what holds that art piece for people to come and see it is you having value and seeing your value in yourself as an artist and for your message and your artistry to get out there to the minds of people, right? But if you don't see the value in it, then others don't see the value. So you might get one or two people who see the value in it, but then it won't be consistent. And so then what happens is you start to go into lack and fear. You start thinking, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Do I feel like people are really, am I going to be able to survive? Am I going to be able to support myself through this? Am I going to be able to have enough of what I need in order to be successful? And so now you've gone completely away from value. You've gone all the way over to the dark side. And now you're sitting in the darkness and you're now listening to the darkness. And the darkness is like, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. What if you run out of money and you lose everything? And then what are you going to do? Who are you going to call? Da, 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 da. Oh, you're going to have to rely on someone. Ha, ha, ha. Right. And so now the darkness is because you're hanging under the darkness is getting into your head. It's telling you all kinds of stuff and it's getting you wrapped up in it. And guess what's happening to money? Money's moving further and further away from you. And you know why it's moving further away from you? Because you're now solidifying a belief structure or a belief or an idea or concept, and you're putting it into manifestation. In that moment, you're putting it into manifestation. So, so when I checked into what you want to do, I felt this energy. Ba, ba, ba. It wasn't, I didn't hear the energy vibration of dun 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. No, did you that? What I heard when I checked into your energy, I heard "Meh, meh, meh,"
Oof. Yeah.
right? And the
Yeah.
reason why is because you are not putting the right perspective on your vision, on your dream. You look. Let me tell you something. I I stepped into the spiritual world when Whole Foods didn't even exist. There was no kombucha in drinks that you can buy on the shelf at the store. I had to make my own kombucha at home when I was a kid. Okay. I had to get my own wheatgrass. I had to source my own blue-green algae from Hawaii. I had to like dig into these old stories and go into my family's heritage and talk to my aunts and learn about shamanism. I had to dig in. And when I told people, oh, I'm this and I'm that and all these different things, this is how they responded to me. Uh, so you talk to spirits? You mean you honor the moonlight? You do rituals on the moon? You dance for your ancestors? You make them offerings? You okay? And you know what? I didn't care. Look at my big eyes. I'm gonna put my big eyes on you. Okay? And the reason why I didn't care, my love, is because I didn't do it for their appreciation.
Mm.
And you know what happened when I didn't do it for their appreciation? I did it for my own appreciation. And you know what I did? I kept doing it even though people thought I was crazy. I kept doing it. And sure, you know, I've got to live a very amazing life because of it. I mean, I got married to the most amazing woman. I have the most amazing family. I'm surrounded by so many beautiful people. I'm constantly creating amazing things in my life. And it's all because I chose to do it for me.
Mm.
And you know why I did it for me? Because I love to be of service. I'm the guy who's standing on the street corner holding a platter of so many amazing yummies that people don't even know taste so good, but I know they taste really good. So I'm like, I tried and tested these things, and let me tell you, they taste good. So you guys want to taste what I've got on my tray, and if you don't, that's your choice. But for those of you who want a better life, you better taste what I got on my tray because I got some good things. It's tried and true. I tested it with all skepticism and everything out. I'm telling you, this is the best acing wisdom you could ever have.
Mm. Mm.
And I don't go into things like, oh my God, I'm going to teach a webinar. What am I going to do? What am I going to talk about? Like, look, sometimes I might want to sing. Sometimes I might want to do a dance break. Sometimes, I don't need to be like everyone else. I am my own person.
Mm.
You might do some breath work and be like, okay, everyone, stop breathing and let's do some affirmations. Okay, and now let's get back to the breath. You might do breath and be like, okay, everybody, now let's shake your shimmy. Okay, let's go back into our breath. You know what I mean? Like, why does it have to be what everyone else is doing? I don't do anything that everyone else is doing. No one teaches what I'm sharing because people do not step into the unknown as lovely as I do because they're so busy copying everyone else, hoping that if that works for them, it must work for me. How about do something that's never been done before and know that it's going to work because you love it,
Mm.
right? And so what did I do? People bullied me in school when I was in junior high and elementary school. You're a freak. You're so weird. You're so weird. You talk to spirits. My parents says you're the devil, spawn in the devil, blah, 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 blah. I'd be like, okay, well, that's what you choose to believe. That's okay. I'm still going to do me. And me, that's doing me today, those same friends who said those things to me, write me all the time on Facebook going like, oh my God, you're killing it. You're amazing. I love you, Shaman Durek. You're phenomenal. You changed my life. hmm I was that little boy who you thought was crazy. Mama told you that I was serving the devil. Now your mama coming having sessions with me. I do it because I love to see people empowered. I love to see people in their power. I love to see people defy the system. I love to see people live in their authenticity. I love to see people feel loved by God and our mother, father God, and child God. I love to see people awaken their gifts. And so that to me is what I am. And I don't care if other people go, he did, he did. I'm not doing it for you, boo boo. I never did it for you from the beginning. And I'm never gonna do it for you. I do it for me, for me, for me. That makes a we, a we, a we, a we, a we. That says a me, to we, to me, we. That way, people can say whatever they want. They can write whatever they want. They can say whatever they want about me. I know who I am. Why am I telling you this?
Because it's the truth and it's how like the answer to the question that I was gonna ask of is that
And
it's just that.
answer before you answer, didn't ya?
Yeah.
Yes, my love, that's correct. And so what we're looking at here is the truth that spirit wants you to understand. See, a lot of people don't understand that spirit can't get behind you comparing yourself to people. It can't get behind you doing what other people are doing, because if that was the case, then there's no reason for you to be here because someone else is already doing it. Spirit wants you to think in the way that you need to think. You know, people I share stages with people like Joe Dispenza and different people all over the world, like Neil Donald Walsh and all these really lovely souls, lovely people. Okay. But I am a very different bird. I see how serious they get when they talk and they do all these things. Well, Neil doesn't so much. He's more connected to his playful side and his comedic side. But other people I've been on stage with have been very, very, very serious about spiritual growth and spiritual this and spiritual that. Not I, said the rabbit. And let me tell you something. I will go on stage, and if spirit tells me to do the Watusi, I'm gonna do the Watusi. If I go on stage, the spirit says sing a little song, I'm gonna sing a little song. If spirit tells me bring up people on stage, I'm gonna bring them up on stage. If spirit says to me, you know what, Durek, just let your freak self fry. Get your freaky self out. Just do a little dance. Do a little dance. Shake, 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 shake. Do a little dance, little dance, little dance for me. And then if that's what spirit wants me to do, I'm gonna do it. And some people may be like, oh my God. Like I went to Shaman Durek's webinar. It was so much fun. Like I had so much fun. Yeah. Because I'm not gonna sit here and talk to you in monotone and be like, turn to chapter 26 in your spiritual handbook. Here it talks about ascension. Ascension is when you recognize that you are illuminating all aspects of yourself. Turn to chapter 45. Chapter 45 says, let's meditate. Please, everyone, get into a comfortable position, sit up straight, don't slouch, and breathe. Focus on something like a flower. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, are we joking? Darling, you have all that it takes to be successful, but your soul is asking for you to let go of these expectations, let go of these conditions, and start doing it the way you want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I could feel like as you're talking, like I'm like, there's like something that just wants to like burst out like in my heart and just like create from that place. And I've accessed it before and like created this thing called Broke Church and just oh shit them. And I feel like and it's burst as you're talking, it's like a block is breaking out. No. Change my word. just an opening. I'll change. Oh no, did you freeze?
Um,
Oh no.
no, I'm still here. I'm making a face. And so you energy, so you say the right thing.
Yeah. So I feel and yeah, an opening in my chest. Uh,
Oh, okay. Opening. Tell me what else is happening.
uh it feels like a release of that heavy energy.
Oh, that's so wonderful. I'm so happy to hear it. Tell me what else is happening to you right now.
Um, a brightening of my intuition with what I know I want to create, and a
Oh,
realization
that's fantastic. That's
was on a reconnection.
fantastic. I thought I've heard
Right.
you say earlier that you had a block. Was that something? Was that you saying that? Or was that someone in the background?
No. That was some old thing in the background.
Oh, okay. That's right. Uh,
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm so happy to hear these beautiful transformations that you're having right now. And so you're excited for all the things that you're going to do, right?
Yeah. Excited
And your heart is
from the space.
opening up and bursting free because it knows that you're going to do it your way and you're going to do it for you and not because of other people.
Mm, yeah,
And you're
that feels
acknowledging that right
nice.
now, aren't you? You're acknowledging the freedom of doing it for you and not for other people, that it's actually making you breathe better right now, huh? And you can feel the emotions rising up inside of you right now, can't you? For the part of your little girl inside and says, finally, the doors are opening.
Mhm.
And the motivation and inspiration comes easy now when you actually get excited for doing it because it makes you happy and you do it the way you want to do it, right?
Yeah.
You do it because
Different
you
energy.
want, you love what you do. You love to do it because you love it, not because of what other people think, because you love it.
Oh, and I can just live from that way of just doing things because I love to do it, not because I have to prove anything. Yeah.
But Lit Bell came out for that, that's for sure.
Because I do love to do that, and I love watching people transform and understanding the potential of their breath in themselves and find and, like, rewild themselves and, like, break away from these chains, and breathwork is a medicine that spirit gave me to do that with for people, and yeah, it's way more fun and exciting from that place than just, like, just love to do it.
Yeah, now we're talking, baby. Ooh, you got me hot over here. Yeah, I got me hot. I'm feeling the inspiration.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I mean, yeah, that's the energy that is flowing, this inspiration that can come through literally just breathing. Yeah, and doing it your way, not falling into like the cookie cutters of like, you need this strategy, or you need to do this thing, or you need to do it that way, coming from like the marketing world. Um, yeah, and that's what I can kind of like as I am breaking free from that mold, I can embody that and teach others to do that as well. Just like when you're in the energy of what you love to do, then it does the strategy and the things like that don't really matter because it's just like pouring out from you and you get to just create something that's never been done before because it's what you're uniquely here to do. Yeah.
Sakabratica.
And it feels so much lighter and so much better to create from that space because then otherwise spirit will be like, no, it's not authentic.
Spirit doesn't support inauthenticity. Darkness does.
Mm. Yeah. And then comparing yourself to other businesses and other people doing it, and that's just gonna, like, put you back into the darkness and, like, take you out of your authentic flow of your own creation. So anytime you get caught, like, looking at that, like, comparison, it's, like, almost like the creativity is shuts down.
That's correct.
Yeah.
See how wide you are?
Yeah. And I
Acknowledge
can just
right now
really
how wise you are. Acknowledge your wisdom as a woman and how much wisdom you have already inside of you. Acknowledge that right now. Acknowledge how wise you are and acknowledge how wise you are. And while you're acknowledging how wise you are, acknowledge that how needed you are on this planet. That's why you came here. You didn't make this journey. You choose your parents, a geographical location, if you were going to be male or female, if you didn't get called to be here. So acknowledge how needed you are, but not needed for you to copy someone, not needed for you to fit into a box that someone makes for you. That's not why you were needed. You were needed to create something that comes from your divine authenticity. Your divine authenticity. And acknowledge how powerful, doesn't matter how much money you have, what possessions you have, whatever success you make, whatever name you make for yourself in this world, the only power that is more powerful than that is the fact that you exist. Acknowledge that now and keep acknowledging it. Your existence is the greatest value there ever was because there's only you and there'll never be you ever again. That's why you can never compare yourself to someone. It's blasphemous to even attempt it. No one could be Shaman Durek. No one can be you. No one can be anyone else but who they are. You can learn things from Shaman Durek, remembrance, and but then you make it your own. You take it on and make it your own. That's why when people learn things from me about this, about the spirit optimizer or different things, I repost their videos on my stories because I want that people to see how they're taking that information and making it their own. But they're the greatest gift you have. So right now, acknowledge your existence as the greatest value. Acknowledge your value in your existence. Keep acknowledging it. Keep acknowledging your value in your existence and keep acknowledging your ancestors who've already crossed over the energy field of disillusionment, who see the bigger picture of everything from the light perspective and everything that they did and how it affected both your paternal and maternal side of your family, and that are standing there smiling at you for acknowledging your existence. And acknowledge that smile that they're smiling at you and acknowledge the smile building up in you that's smiling back at your existence and back at them. And acknowledge that smile getting bigger and bigger and bigger as you smile at your soul, smile at your mind, smile at your emotions, and smile at your body, smile at your ancestors, smile at your spirit guide, and smile at the angels, smile at Mother God, smile at Father God, and smile at the Child God, and all the divine beings. And just keep acknowledging that beautiful smile. Keep acknowledging that beautiful energy. Keep acknowledging how they're smiling at you and you're smiling at them. Keep acknowledging it. Acknowledge it even more. Keep acknowledging it until your heart fills up with liquid love. Keep acknowledging it even more and keep acknowledging how your heart is filling with liquid gold, liquid love. Keep acknowledging it. Keep acknowledging it and that the light is bursting from your being through your existence. And that has value. And that's why the money wants to come to you. That's why opportunities want to come to you. That's why all these beautiful things want to come to you because it wants to honor your existence because you see the value of your existence.
Mm.
How was that, my darling? What?
Yeah, that was amazing. It answers so many questions and uh, thoughts that I've been going through in my head, problems. But it really comes down to that of just like seeing the value of my existence. Really powerful.
And one of the great exercises you can do every day is you can talk about why you're valuable to yourself. You could say you're valuable because of, you're valuable because of. So just keep acknowledge the more you acknowledge your existence, the more prosperity and wealth will come to you, the more great opportunities will come to you, because now you're aligning to God's blessings. See, most people limit God's blessings because they don't acknowledge their existence. They don't acknowledge how amazing they are. They keep looking for the outside world to acknowledge it. They keep looking for someone to come along and tell them that they're valuable, they're worthy, and they're worthy to be loved. Or they keep doing things to gain love or to win love or to be qualified, to be valued, to be for someone to spend time with them or for them to be loved by someone. And that only depletes our feeling of our own existence, our own value. And therefore, then we are living on the edge of society, waiting for someone to toss us a love bone, waiting for us to give us a love note. And if that never comes, then we never see ourselves. And that's a very miserable life. And that's what people create cancer and people create unhappiness in themselves and all kinds of things. I know personally myself because I've gone through many of those trials and tribulations on many levels. And we all do. We all go through it, right? It doesn't matter how spiritual you are, right? Evolution is real and evolution is for everyone. I don't care how many books you read and how many paths of spiritual enlightenment you've gained, you are always going to come back to acknowledging your existence and acknowledging how your existence is valuable
Mm.
because there'll never be another one of you ever. So why would I let the media or people or gossip or this or people's dislike of what I'm doing stop me from my existence? I exist, baby. It was a yes for me when I came into this world. So why am I going to take your uncomfortableness because you can acknowledge your own existence? So you want to try to put down mine? Oh, no, 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 boo boo. Oh, no, 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 boo boo. I got to do it again. Oh, no, 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 boo boo. Love it.
I love
I
it.
did not come to this planet to have my father, my mother, some stranger, some friend, some lover, whoever try to take and discredit my existence. Oh, no, 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 boo boo. You got to be real about it. You got to be real about it.
Yeah.
I honor my wife. I look at my wife every day. I honor her existence. The fact that I get to spend time with her every day, the fact that I get to see her smile, I get to see her laugh, I get to see her eyes look over at me at the room and give me the most loving gesture. I get to look at my kids. I get to hear my daughter come home and tell me about her school, her homework, and so forth. I'm acknowledging her existence. I'm acknowledging her when she's riding horses and her existence because there'll never be another moment like this ever. So that's why I cherish my family. I cherish the ones that love me. I cherish you. I see your existence. I love you, sister. But it's about you holding that torch for you. Then we hold the torch that you hold for you. You understand?
Yeah, I like what you said, the more I acknowledge my existence and the more I acknowledge my value, the more wealth and prosperity and things that I want can reach
Looking at your existence through the eyes of other people, then you become a slave
me.
to people.
Yeah.
Running around people pleasing, meeting people's expectation, the pressure, the need to be perfect because you want everyone to like you because you don't want to be alone, the anguish. What kind of existence, what kind of life is that?
Yeah.
And then you go to the other side and the spirits are like, so you went all the way to earth to be a slave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like this. Nah, boo boo.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm.
You know what's up. You know what's up.
Yeah.
Right now.
I like that practice I can do every day, is what you said. I'm gonna rewatch this if you repost it.
You call it a practice, I call it a lifestyle. You can give it a better name. It's not a practice. Saying something you got to practice, like you have to practice learning how to ride a bike. It's a lifestyle choice.
Mm.
Is what's going to bring you greatness. That's a lifestyle choice.
Mm.
Practice. You can practice learning a language. That's practice. You want to practice like learning how to sculpt a bowl with some clay? That's practice. This is a lifestyle choice. This is a part of my brushing my teeth and taking a shower ritual.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
So what is it?
It's like it's a lifestyle choice. A lifestyle choice is that.
And yes, I am a character and a half. I'm a mix between a cartoon character and I'm the mill. Yeah,
I know, I
that's
love
me.
it. I love it.
That's me. 100% all the way.
Mm. Wow. This is yeah. Thank you for this. I know what to do now. All the other questions are answered.
So, of course they are.
Comes down to valuing my existence. Yeah, and doing it my way and honoring my uniqueness and honoring my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Wow.
Love you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I had one other question about Jesus, but I can put it in the chat.
What about Jesus? What do you want to know about Jesus?
Question. I feel like there's a big uprising right now of like new age people who are being saved by Jesus and going, Jesus is the only way and you can't do yoga. And I just wondered your whole other topic.
I'm gonna give it to you the straight and narrow, okay? Jesus is love. Jesus loves, Jesus is love, Jesus embodies love. Religion is manipulation. Religion killed a lot of people in the name of God. Religion killed my people, enslaved them, and beat them, and said it was because God wanted them to do it. Religion is used as a ploy that is made by the matrix as a way of subjugating and stifling people from God. Think of it like darkness infiltrated religion as a way of creating a God that bases itself in anger and in persecution, prosecution, and sending you to hell. That's not God. Jesus embodied love. So Jesus said, "You shall do greater things than I." Now, Jesus didn't, the religion is what says you can't do yoga because it's against the Bible. No, Jesus would, if Jesus was living today, Jesus would be doing downward dogs and poses with you. Okay, let's be real. All right. So what we have to understand is people and their righteousness are going to get a rude awakening because righteousness is against God. Humbleness and willing to listen to God's love, to be a steward of God, to open yourself up to the bounty and spirit of God is when we're walking in the path of God. Jesus is my homeboy. Jesus and Mary is my homegirl. Jesus is my homeboy. You know, I love them with all my heart and soul. Jesus always comes through for me. I love Jesus, but I'm still Shaman Durek. And people say, oh, you can't be a shaman because they don't really know religion. You see, most people don't know religion. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they're reading it from a book that was translated out of Aramaic language. And most people haven't studied Aramaic language. Most people think Jesus spoke Hebrew, which is hilarious. And most people don't understand that Aramaic language is a very different language than speaking what most people read in the Bible. Aramaic language doesn't have those types of stories in the way that Jesus spoke. Jesus didn't speak the way they made him speak. They added a lot of ad lib And that's not how it was. Aramaic language is very poetic. It's beautiful. It's like for instance, you say people say in the Bible, they say amen. Okay. It's not amen. It's amen. Like chow mein, amen. And people change things throughout time. So the Bible people use as a weapon, and I don't accept that in my consciousness. I don't take that on any level. But I do love Jesus, and I will always love Jesus. But Jesus says, "You shall do greater things than I." And until I start seeing some Christians walking on water and turning water to wine, they better turn up their powers because we're going to get there before they do. Because we are the ones who are exploring the energy dynamics and energy where Jesus was, not sitting there going like, "Oh yeah, I'm a Christian. I'm doing exactly what Jesus told me to do." No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going around judging people and trying to be righteous and holy, and that's exactly what Jesus was again.
Mhm.
That's what the
Yeah.
Pharisees did. That's what the people who persecuted Jesus did. Righteousness and condemning people. I had a woman the other day tell me, I think she said that my eyes look like demon eyes, and I walk with Satan. How can you ever tell your brother in God that he looks and walks with Satan? Are you trying to condemn me? Whose team are you on? Because when you're on the team of the light, you will never speak condemnation over someone's head. I would never tell someone you walk with the devil. Why would I do that? That means I'm casting them to the devil the moment I say it. I'm
Yeah.
basically saying, ding a ding ding, devil come and get them. I've already told them they walk with you. All they have to do is believe me or react to it, and they're now walking with you. And also remember that Satan was created out of story fictions. The true understanding of darkness is just our brothers and sisters who are running away from the light and taking responsibility for what they did with their free will, and they're living in an underworld. And that's all it is. And the more we keep projecting persecution to them, the stronger they get. The more we start bringing them to the light, like I talk about in my book, the more we start lifting the veil. So do we want ascension? If we want ascension, we better start cleaning up the darker realms. And we don't do that by going love and light, love and light. We go straight to the darkness. We tell the truth. We're like, you know what? I smoke and I like smoking. And the reason why I like smoking is blah, 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 blah. Now you can claim your light. You can't claim your light by going, I want to quit smoking. No, that's why you ain't quitting. You want to quit smoking. You can't quit smoking unless you understand why you smoke. Hello. People go, like, people say, "Oh, I want money. I want money. I'm doing all these abundance rituals. What if the money's not coming?" That's because you don't like money. So be honest with the darkness first. Say, "I hate money." And the reason why I hate it is because I've been hurt by the people who misuse money as a form of power over people, making people kill each other, take from people, steal from people, hurt people, innocent people. So I've been hurt by those people. So now you let go of that and go, now I turn my energy towards the people who use money in the right way. They use money to create change. They use money to take down organizations that are hurting our planet. They use money to lift other people. They use money to create businesses that create opportunities for other people. I am one of those people. I am in alignment with how to use money in the right way. So now we create a different way of money being seen on the planet. So people don't have these hidden, unconscious uh, pushaways from money. And then one second they're saying, I want money, but if I look at their energy, it's actually pushing it away. And if any of you are those people, you can set up a private session with me and we can find out what exactly you're doing. But the point I'm making is this, is that we have the power and the power has always been with us, but the malfunction in thinking and the pride is what keeps people stuck in their disillusionment because they fight to be right about their nonsense. People will come to me and say, like, my life was so difficult. And I'll be like, no, it's not. You're just making it difficult. Oh, you know what, Shaman Durek? I don't appreciate that. I know what's going on in my life. I mean, you really are going to yell at me and fight with me because I'm speaking opposite of the lie that you tell yourself. So you're fighting to be right about your dysfunctional life. Yeah, I have girlfriends who will have boyfriends who will say, you know what, I'm just not a good person. I'm not a good person. I said, honey, if the guy is telling you he's not a good person and you're staying in the relationship, something's seriously wrong with you. He's telling you he's not a good person. And you keep telling him, oh no, honey, you are a good person. You just don't see it. No, I don't feel like I'm a good person. I'm going to hurt you. He's telling you. He's not he's fighting you on being a bad person. Wake up and smell the coffee beans or the matcha tea or the boba. One of those things will work, I'm sure. The point I'm making is this, is that people fight to be right. And that it goes against God's divinity. If you want God to show you miracles, ask to be wrong. Say, God, prove me wrong. I think the growth sucks, God. Prove me wrong. I think money is difficult and that I'm never going to make enough money to make my bills or to do the things I need to do. God, prove me wrong. I feel like last night I said, I never believe, I said last night before I went to bed with my wife, I said, I believe that the press is never going to stop trying to attack me and my wife and make up lies about me to make me look like a monster just because of the fact that I married into her family and all of these things. And then before we went to bed, we said, God, prove us wrong. And first thing we wake up in the morning and boom, Tatler Magazine writes a beautiful story about it. Boom, Elle Magazine writes this beautiful story about us. So God proves me wrong. I said, thank you, God, for proving me wrong. I mean, hello. But if you don't ask to be humbled by God, you ain't gonna get humbled. You're gonna get humbled by trial and error. And who wants to keep banging their head on a wall? Bing, da, bing, ding, da, ding, until you finally realize it hurt. It's like, ow, that willing hurt. Like God's like, yeah, I know. You kept doing it. I told you to stop, but you didn't listen.
Mm, yeah, that
See,
makes sense.
you
Yeah.
understand, my darling?
Yes, I understand. Wow. Thank you for the transmission, for the truth, for the shift.
I'm just a messenger, my dear. I love you.
I love you so much. Thank you. Thank you. See you soon.
See you soon. Banging your head against the wall. Bang, 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 bang. Nobody wants to be banging heads against the wall. I can tell you that. Nobody has time for that. Who wants to bang their head against the wall? Nobody. Someone says something to me up here. I want to go back. But I saw it. Ooh, maybe I lost it. Oh, it was, uh let's see. I I saw it, and I'm going to find it because I am determined to find it. I'm going 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 to find it. And maybe I'm not going to find it, but that's okay. Okay, let's see here. Uh-huh. See, the thing is, when I choose you to go live and you decline, there's nothing I can do about that. If you're declining and you're saying that you don't see the decline, that's because your video is probably not turned on or something's not going right. Hello, my darling.
Hello.
And have you been listening to our lovely conversation that I've been having with such a lovely being?
Yes, I have. And it was a lot of similarities, which was good and helpful. Um, I just wanted to find out, I've been going through a spiritual evolution, I guess, of the last several years.
You guess? Is this something you're not sure about?
Well, I know actually, there's no doubt. Is
So why did you say I guess?
okay. That's the thing. I went through it for several years, and I feel like I came to this apex and had, like, this initiatory experience, and I feel like
What is that? Oh, initiatory spirit. Okay, go ahead.
yeah, and I feel like I did not pass. I went back to some of those yeah, pass.
That's not how the universe works. The universe doesn't work on passes. This is a skull.
Well, it kind of, like, dropped me back down to a lower frequency. I don't know how to explain it.
No. Council members of light, do you drop people into lower frequencies? Absolutely not. We don't drop anything. She has free will. We love her. If she wants to be in the higher realms of light, it's her choice. If she wants to be in the lower dimension, it's her choice. She could be wherever she wants to be in the universe. It's her choice. We only interfere when being asked upon or when someone is asking us to interfere. We cannot interfere unless being asked upon. And we do not drop anything or anyone because we do not even know what that means. We live in the realm of pure love. We do not know the opposite of it. We only know the light and truth. If you're speaking outside of that, you're speaking about spirits in the other realm who could have influence upon her to drop her into something that she has agreed to be dropped into. Nothing can do anything to you without your free will. This must be acknowledged by humanity at some point because this is the truth, as according to the divine spectrum and the laws that keep it.
Okay. And I appreciate that because I have been very spiritually attacked. Um
Let's find out. Actually, you know what? Let's go the other way. Uh, Beings in the underworld, have you been attacking her? Yes. Why have you been attacking her? She wants us to. Okay. Why does she want you to? They said because you're still angry and you don't want to be honest about your anger.
I have a question. Is it possible that there could be an energy transference through dark witchcraft?
Let's see. Council members tend to be an energy transference through dark witchcraft only if she allows it. Council members, is there a part of her being that's allowing negative energies to enter her sphere of energy? Absolutely. Why? Because she wants to be under attack so that she can make excuses of not doing the things that make her truly happy.
Because I've like I said, I've been going through this spiritual evolution for a while now. And I've received information that these people have been coming up against me, these witches and warlocks, and somehow trying to do like a destiny swap.
Who told you this?
Um, I've been receiving downloads and
Who are you downloading from? And have you interrogated the one you download from? How do you know that who you download from is serving the highest light of love? What interrogation what interrogation skills have you acquired and used for the purpose of interrogation before you decide to download frequency and information?
well, it's been coming through.
No, that's not what I'm asking you. So I'm going to ask you again. What interrogation have you been doing to qualify those whom you're downloading from? Look, as a shaman, okay, the first thing we learn when we're children and we're training in shamanism is we do not download energy from any spirit unless we actually interrogate that spirit, because beings of the light, it's respect our interrogation because they want us to make sure that we're using all acts of discernment before we take something into our energetic field, period. So our training is about making sure that the information that we are downloading from wherever we're downloading it from is coming from a being that serves the highest level of love. If
Right.
you have not checked if that being is serving the highest level of love, then you could be very well tapping into a spirit that's walking the earth. You could be tapping into an entity from the lower dimensions that's going like, oh, she doesn't know how to interrogate. She just lets us in however she wants and just goes along with it all willy nilly. Let's tell her some bullshit. Let's tell her something like, oh, here's what we can do. Let's tell her that there's witches and warlocks every day meeting and putting spells on her. So that way, that's the reason why things are not moving in the right direction. And that no matter what she does, she's never going to get ahead. And let's tell her that. Uh,
Yeah, and it hasn't been that. It's actually been more positive. Like I was doing well with my grandmother was coming through quite often. But
To me, you're not listening to me. You're not getting what I'm saying. So I'm going to ring the lit bell to get your mind here. Okay, take a deep breath. Tell yourself out loud, this is easy.
this is easy.
Good. I want you to start acknowledging the easy grace that is coming into you right now from our Mother, Father, God, and Child God. So keep acknowledging that ease and grace and coming in until your body starts to either take a deep breath or yawn or cough out the poisons of this heaviness that you are creating in your mind, in your emotions, and in your body. And just acknowledge how your body is wanting to release this heaviness. Keep acknowledging it. Keep acknowledging how your mouth is moving and how your body is making those movements. Keep acknowledging it more. Keep acknowledging it. I'm going to increase the frequency even more for you to release all this heaviness and go into the space of it easy. And just acknowledge what the spirits of light are telling you about it being easy. And just acknowledge what they're saying to you in your thoughts right now. And just acknowledge that right now. Just acknowledge what they're saying. And what did they say to you?
I don't hear anything now.
Oh, you can hear. You can hear. That's just a game you're playing with yourself. You can hear. Just acknowledge when you hear someone say hello to you in your mind. Just acknowledge it. And as soon as you hear it, don't even think, oh, that's my voice or did I say that? Just as soon as you hear it, just say, I heard it. Just acknowledge when you hear it.
Okay.
What did you hear? What did you hear in your mind right now? You heard something, so don't think it's you. What did you hear? All I ask you to do is say, when you hear something without trying to analyze it or trying to think, is this me saying this or whatever? When did you hear hello?
Yes.
Okay, so let's stop playing games. You can hear just fine. Okay? The thing that's getting in the way is that when they go to say something to you, you start trying to come in with your judgments or your ideas of what you think it means. Stop analyzing. That's the masculine mind. We need you to step into the feminine right now. Okay. So right now, I want you to acknowledge what the spirits are saying to you about taking in more ease and grace. Just acknowledge what they're saying to you right now in your thoughts.
Just release, just give it to us. You don't have to handle it all on your own.
That's right. So you did hear them, didn't you, my love?
Yeah, that's what's so scary. That's because
You're analyzing right now with some bullshit statement that's about to come out of your mouth. I want you to acknowledge the joy of your connection to the divine that you just heard that. So just acknowledge that. Acknowledge that it's not scary. It's not. When something speaks from love, it's not scary. It's not scary at all because you are the light and you're more powerful than darkness. So I want you to acknowledge that right now. Let's not play games anymore. Okay. We're not playing games anymore, my dear. It's not scary. So tell me when you hear the spirits of light telling you how your light is more powerful than the darkness. It's not me when you hear them say that and acknowledge what they're saying to you. Just acknowledge what they're saying.
we love you. You don't have to take it all on your own.
That's right. Say thank you, I heard you.
Thank you, I heard you.
I've been making this harder than it has to be.
I'm making it harder than it has to be
Because I'm analyzing
because I'm analyzing
instead of discerning.
instead of discerning.
Anything that doesn't speak through love
Anything that doesn't speak through love
is coming from the lower dimensions.
is coming from the lower dimensions.
Isn't that right, divine beings? Ask them, is Isn't that right, divine being?
Isn't that right, divine beings?
And acknowledge what they're saying to you.
Yes.
That's right. Now let's get the lid down. That's right. We're not playing games with the darkness. We're not playing games of I'm scared. Boo hoo hoo. You are a powerful being. 2 minutes ago, you're like, I can't hear them. And yes, you can. I just proved to you you can. Gotcha. See? See the games we play? So what I want you to do is say, God, prove me wrong
God, prove me wrong
that I don't have power.
that I don't have power.
That's right. Yeah, you felt that? I bet you did. Yeah, God's going to prove you wrong, how powerful you are. That's what God's going to show you by you saying, prove me wrong, because you have all these mental things going on, my dear, that's trying to play games. You're playing games with your power, okay? And you're trying to convince yourself that you're not powerful. And it's no reason for you to do that, okay? And so the reason why you're getting overwhelmed is because you're taking in all the suffering of the world. So what I want you to do right now is acknowledge all the suffering is for change, is for growth, is for healing. Acknowledge that now.
That was suffering is
Acknowledge for it's for change, it's for growth, it's for healing. Many souls have come here to play out roles for humanity's growth.
yeah, that was see, now I'm all in my masculine energy. Now
Okay. No, you're not. Stop analyzing. Just simply go. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say that's what God had originally told me
God
was
would never tell you anything negative. Spirit.
no, he said no, God told me that I was here for an important mission.
Oh, let's get rid of that as well. And I don't know if you questioned if that was God talking to you, because there is no such thing as a mission. A mission is a new age matrix concept to make you a slave onto yourself. You are here to do everything that makes you happy. And if that ends up becoming a mission, fine. But
Well,
the
that's what I mean.
idea of
Just be
moving your
the whole
life,
stuff.
right? But hold on a second. When you go into an idea that I have a purpose, I have a mission, you start to change your behavior into your ego. Your ego then starts running the show because it feels like it has to do everything perfect. It has to hammer you. It has to beat up on you for you to make this mission that you're talking about. No, you come here to exist. You come here to discover what makes you happy. You come here to do the things that you love and then reflect it to the world because you want to, because you love it, not because you have a mission. You're not here to be Superman or Superwoman. Okay. So when we get out of the ego and we get into true service, we realize the first service is serving ourselves to be happy. Serving, taking care of ourselves, nurturing ourselves, loving ourselves, telling ourselves the right thing, honoring things. When we hear things in public that are not coming from love, we say, I do not take ownership of that. We start learning how to move energy within ourselves first. Then you do the things you love. And when you do the things you love, if you want to call it a mission, that's your choice, but it's better just to say you're in living in service to that which you love. And because of living in service to that which you love, you are changing the world. And that is why you're here. You are not here because you want, dun, 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 I'm going to take a human body and I'm going to save planet Earth. No, we don't operate like that in the light. There is no expectations. There is no struggle. There is no thing holding over our head. Like you have a mission, you have this purpose, you better finish it, you better do it. We don't have that in the spirit world. That's all man-made nonsense. Get that in your head, the lit down. So I want you to acknowledge right now the joy your little girl is feeling inside, knowing that you are removing the pressure of this mission, the purpose, and that you're going to start doing things and exploring things that make you feel happy and loved. Tell me when you feel that in your little girl inside, her excitement of knowing that she doesn't have to live by those rules anymore.
Why?
Tell me when you feel it even more. She does not want to live by those rules. She did not come here to be a human slave. She did not come here to dance to other people's expectations. She did not come here to you to create expectations and have her do a little dance for your expectation or to be perfect. She didn't come here for that. She came here to evolve. She came here to explore. She came here to play. She came here to do the things that make her feel love and to reflect the things that she feels love from into this world. So tell me when you start to feel your little girl telling you that's what she wants you to do for her. Acknowledge her now. Keep acknowledging her. Keep acknowledging her.
She is like so faded.
Keep acknowledging her. I don't want to hear anything from the spirits. Keep acknowledging her. I already know what she feels. She's already spoken to me. Keep acknowledging her. Acknowledging how she feels happy to release those ideas. Keep acknowledging her. Keep acknowledging her more. More. Keep acknowledging her. Keep acknowledging how much she deserves to be free from those restrictions. Keep acknowledging her. She wants you to start making it easy. Start breathing easy. Start making your spiritual path easy. It doesn't mean because you make it hard that you're triumph, that you get to finish line and you're like, you're give them golden trophy. No. Ease it, grace, pace. Tell me when you feel that even more. And acknowledge how your mind is being resurrected by the divine, by the truth. That the mind is releasing the poisons out of your mouth and throat through deep yawn, deep cough, continuous swallow, a deep breath. Acknowledge how your body's yawning all that toxicity from the darkness out of your system. Acknowledge how your body is coughing it out of your system, continuously releasing you from the chains and the bonds and the restrictions and the heaviness and the expectations that you created internally that has been causing chaos and allowing entities and spirits to attack you. Acknowledge how those spirits are now coming out of your mouth and heading to the light because all of your guides and all of your ancestors and all the divine spirits are leading them out of your body right now. Acknowledge what that feels like right now. And acknowledge how your body is purifying itself through purging it out through deep yawn, deep cough, continuous swallow, or the deepest breath you've ever taken continuously. And acknowledge how it's getting even stronger and stronger. And the light is coming in even more with more defined truth of love and ease and grace and playfulness and being playful and jovial and being open to God's bountiful love. And acknowledge all the times you've been hard on yourself coming out of your mouth and throat. Acknowledge what it feels like to breathe it out. Acknowledge what your throat is doing right now. How your throat is clearing itself. So your throat chakra is cleansing itself with the help of the beings that are in the room with you right now. Stir the highest light of God's love. Our Mother God, our Father God, the Child God, the divinity, the Holy Spirit, all of it right now is cleansing your throat. And acknowledge what that feels like right now in your throat. Acknowledge how your body is purifying it. How many times you're swallowing. Acknowledge how many times you're swallowing. Acknowledging how many times your throat is being resurrected into the higher dimensional realms. Acknowledge how your mind is being cleared and purified. Acknowledge how your emotions are being cleaned and purified. Acknowledge the light that is entering the room right now. Keep acknowledging it. Keep acknowledging your throat. Keep acknowledging the poison coming out of your mouth or throat. Acknowledging the uncontrollable coughs of 40 cough, cleaning your body out from those entities, those spirits, those lives, those dimensional beings that have been called in because of you making things hard in the past, by you putting pressure on yourself, by you putting expectation, by you telling yourself you have a mission. Acknowledge all of it coming out in your mouth now in 20 coughs as your body is purifying itself. Acknowledge what it feels like when your body is coughing those poisons out. Acknowledge it now. Acknowledge the deep transformation. And tell me when you feel yourself releasing more out of your mouth and throat. Ancient spirits of the light, the ancient angels of the great seraphims, I call for you now. I ask you to go into her system and pull more poison out of her body. God, I ask for you to prove our sister wrong in everything that goes against your love. Prove her wrong that she has to hold on to this poison. Prove her wrong that spirits are attacking her. Prove her wrong that things can't change. Prove her wrong that her mind cannot be in alignment with you. Prove her wrong that the poison can't come out of her mouth now. That's right. It's getting stronger because the power of God is upon you, child, bringing only the truth of love upon your being. Acknowledge it now. Acknowledge it more than that, and keep acknowledging it. Acknowledging what the beautiful seraphims are doing to pull that poison out of your body. And ancient spirits shock her body at 10,000 and pull the poisons out of her mouth and throat with the help of the seraphims. Shock her body at 20,000 and pull the poison out of her mouth and throat. Acknowledge what that energy feels like as it's entering your body. Keep acknowledging it. Keep acknowledging it. Keep acknowledging how your throat keeps swallowing and yawning and coughing and burping and releasing all the poison. Keep acknowledging how your throat is resurrecting itself into the higher dimensional realms. Keep acknowledging how your throat is going upward to the higher dimensional frequencies. Acknowledge what that throat feels like as it's going into the higher dimensional frequencies, where it's able to release all that poison out of your mouth and throat. Acknowledge all the fear coming out of your body of the unknown. Acknowledge all that fear coming out of your body and out of your mouth and throat from the unknown. Keep acknowledging all that fear releasing out of your body from the unknown. Acknowledge it more. Keep acknowledging it. Keep acknowledging it. Keep acknowledging what it feels like for your throat to release all that fear from the unknown out of your mouth. Acknowledge the itchiness. Acknowledge how you're touching your throat. Acknowledge how your throat is resurrecting. Acknowledge how all of it's coming out of your body right now. Acknowledge it more. Acknowledge the frequency I'm sending into your body right now to open up your mouth and release more of the poison. Acknowledge the frequency I'm sending again. I'm sending another one. Acknowledge it right now as opening up your mouth even wider to pull out more poison. Acknowledge the frequency I'm sending. I'm going to increase it. Acknowledge my increase into your body. Acknowledge how I'm increasing it even stronger and more of it's coming out of your mouth and throat through the deepest yawn you've ever taken. And acknowledge how your yawns are coming one after another as I increase the frequency. Spirits, let's go ahead and turn up the energy. Palladian spirits go in the back of her neck and acknowledge now the Palladians in the back of your neck, putting a device that helps you to release those yawns one after another. Good. And just acknowledge how that device is increasing its energy to pull out those yawns one after another. Good. And Palladians, go ahead and increase that vibration. and just acknowledge the Palladian's increase of that vibrational frequency in the back of your neck, making your body yawn even deeper and longer. Acknowledge it even more. Acknowledge what the Palladians are doing in the back of your neck to release more yawns out of your mouth. Acknowledge it. Just keep acknowledging what they're doing to release all that stuff out of your mouth and throat even stronger. And acknowledge how your mind is getting more lightheaded and your body's getting lighter. Your head's getting lighter because your consciousness is being upgraded and lifted into the higher realms and resurrected. Acknowledge how your brain is being resurrected, your consciousness is being resurrected, your unconscious is being resurrected, your subconscious is being resurrected. And just acknowledge all that energy lifting you up even more as your body yawns even deeper and deeper as I increase the frequency. Acknowledge the frequency I'm setting you. Acknowledge it more. Acknowledge the burping that's coming out of the body, the green gas. Don't cover the mouth. Acknowledge how more is coming out of your body. I'm going to turn up the frequency a little bit stronger and pinpoint it right into the center of your chest, your stomach, and your throat, and acknowledge how those 3 points are opening up and pulling out more poisons out of your mouth. And acknowledge that energy I'm sending you now. Keep acknowledging that energy I'm sending you. Acknowledge it even more. Keep acknowledging it. Keep acknowledging the energy I'm sending you. Keep acknowledging it. There it is. It's coming out. Keep acknowledging. Keep acknowledging. I'm going to turn it up a little bit higher now. Keep acknowledging how I'm turning it up higher in your body. Keep acknowledging. Don't cover the mouth. I don't want it in. I want it out. Good. We're doing great. Keep acknowledging how I'm turning it up even higher. Keep acknowledging how I'm turning it up higher. Keep acknowledging how I'm generating with the Palladians, one yawn after the next. Good. Acknowledge how your nose is running, how your body detoxifying. Acknowledge the part of your body that feels itchy, and all of that is the spirit heading to the light. Good. And acknowledge more how I'm turning up the frequency. Keep acknowledging that frequency I'm sending right into your body. There it is. Yeah. And acknowledge it even more. I'm sending more. Keep acknowledging it. Keep acknowledging that frequency. Keep acknowledging it even more. And it goes for everyone at home too. Acknowledging that frequency I'm sending even more. So for those of you who are having releases, just you can type it there what kind of release you're having. Keep acknowledging even more as I increase this frequency. So everyone can benefit from this healing frequency. Good. And acknowledge even more. I'm increasing. And acknowledge it even more. I'm increasing it even more. Turning it up even higher. Notice the emotions that are coming up. Notice your nose running. That's your body detoxing. Good. Notice your eyes watering. That's your body detoxing from all the toxins and poison of energy frequency that don't belong in your body. I'm going to put a new frequency in your body. This frequency is to start pulling out poison stronger. Just acknowledge when it heads into your body.
Yeah.
Good. And just acknowledge it even more as I increase it. Going to turn it up a little bit higher. It might make you burp or cough or gag. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit higher. Notice your nose running. That's your body detoxing. That means you're having a spiritual detox. And just acknowledge that frequency. There it is. Here it comes. Acknowledge it even more. I'm going to turn it up a little bit higher. I'm going to acknowledge it and just acknowledge it even more as I turn it up. Acknowledge it even more. That's it. Acknowledge it more. Acknowledge it even more. Acknowledge it even more. Acknowledge it even more. I'm going to increase it, turn it up even higher so your body can detox even more. I'm going to increase your detox with my left hand, and I'm going to turn up the frequency of healing with my right hand and just acknowledge it even more. Acknowledge it even more. Don't cover the mouth, I said. There we go. Good. Just acknowledge it even more. I'm just going to penetrate it deeper into your body. Acknowledge it even more. And this goes for everyone at home too. See my hand here? This is what I'm using as my gauges. I'm turning up your detox with this hair, and I'm turning up the energy of cleansing and healing with this hand. Just acknowledge when it hits your body. And acknowledge it even more. Keep acknowledging it. Keep acknowledging it. Keep acknowledging it. Okay, now I'm going to open up a medicine in this hand, and I'm going to bring it into your body. Acknowledge that going into your body. Acknowledge what that feels like, that medicine. Acknowledge what that feels like, and just describe the sensation of that medicine.
Strong.
Yeah, acknowledge that even more.
I don't know. It's kind of hurts.
I know. I'm doing this medicine. It's to clean out something that's been that you've been holding on to for a while in there. And this goes for everyone. To acknowledge that a little bit more. Acknowledge it more. Good. And I'm going to give you another medicine. Acknowledge what that medicine feels like in your head.
That one feels real light.
Yeah. Acknowledge that even more. Good.
Oh my gosh. Got dizzy all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's because I put medicine in your head. It's okay. You're doing fine. Now I'm going to say some words. Yudi kutu tatagnini asadaya sugulubugu amagani. Good. And acknowledge that with those sacred words going into your body and what you're feeling. Acknowledge. Keep acknowledging. Keep acknowledging how those words are now moving through your system. Acknowledging what those words are doing to your body. Good. Keep acknowledging. Good. Someone at home said they feel crying relieved, chest pain relieved. Good. Keep acknowledging. And good. And now I'm going to go with both hands and bring more healing into your body for deeper yawns. And just acknowledge when your body starts to feel that medicine going into your body. That makes your body yawn. Don't start very loud, please. Good. And that's good for this healing. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to say, mind, how do you feel?
Mind, how do you feel? Clear.
Say, emotions, how do you feel?
Emotions, how do you feel? Lighter.
Say, body, how do you feel?
Body, how do you feel? Stronger.
Say, little girl inside, how do you feel?
Little girl inside of you, how do you feel? I'm still having a hard time tapping in, but
No, you're playing a game. Inner child, how do you feel? Say inner child. How do you
Inner
feel?
child, how do you feel?
What did she say? You can hear
I don't
it just fine. Yes, you can. Watch. Tell me when you hear your inner child tell you how she feels after everything you just did.
inner child, how do you feel?
Acknowledge her voice in your head right now. Acknowledge that voice.
Happy.
Exactly. You can hear her fine. Stop playing games. Stop writing scripts and saying things out of your mouth that aren't true. Okay? Now say, spirit, how do you feel?
Spirit, how do you feel? Stronger.
Spirit guides, how do you feel?
Spirit guides, how do you feel? We were always there.
Angels, how do you feel?
Angels, how do you feel? Protection.
Great. Ancestors, how do you feel?
Ancestors, how do you feel? Protection as well.
Great. Well done, my dear. And you see how powerful you are when you stop playing games?
It's my mind. Just
No, it's not your mind. It's not your mind. Your mind is aligned with spirit right now. That's why your mind was able to say clear. In the past, it was your mind. In the past, it was your mind. But now you're going to start learning how to use your powers. And you need to start taking some of my webinars so you can really start activating your powers or start doing some of my courses. They're super inexpensive. Or if you can get on the meditation app, you should do that and start doing them so you can start activating your energy the right way. Okay? Okay? I'm proud of you. Are you proud of you?
I am.
Oh, yeah. What? I'm sorry. Are you proud of you?
I'm proud of me.
That's it. I'm proud of you. Acknowledge that right now. Acknowledge how proud you are of yourself right now for what you accomplished in this time together. Acknowledge it more.
I'm proud of me.
Yes. Keep acknowledging it.
Yeah. I'm proud of me.
That's right. That's what I want to see. Well done, dear. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you.
You're welcome, baby. Just hit the X in the corner. All right, we had our beloved sister on, and that will be concluding. For those of you, if you want to do healing with me, come to the Healing Temple. It's only $10 this weekend. You can find it on the link below. You can also go into the link tree on my Instagram account. Also, please check out the blogs that I do. You can check those out on the story to find out what those blogs have tips and skills for you to pay attention to so that they can up level your evolution. And if you want to have private time with me, you can always book a session, or you can come into one of the webinars or the healing temples, or you can write me and send message to me on the Lit Vibe meditation app that's available on Apple or Google. It's an amazing app for activating your powers. Everything you see here, it activates it for you on the app. It's a very powerful app. You should get into it if you're not on it. I love you so much. I know how powerful each and every one of you are. I'm so glad you got to experience this powerful healing and this transformational energy that we are sharing together as a family, as lit leaders of legacy. Remember, I'm not a guru. I am just your brother in love, here to hold the light and to remind you of how amazing you are and hold space for you and your power and your divine intelligence. Also, remember this, that you are a beautiful, transformative being, and that there's no thing that anyone can say to you unless it's coming from love, and everything else you say, I don't accept. I don't take that. I'll take ownership of that. I got tongue tied for a bit. And also remember that I'll be doing more lives, and if I didn't get to you, you will get picked one day, or it's even on the Healing Temple or on the webinar, on one of these things platforms, you will get picked. I love you so much. And remember how powerful you are. Remember what a great gift to life you are. And remember, there's only one of you. So celebrate and acknowledge your existence, because we need you here now more than ever to shine the light and to demonstrate what you love in this world. Okay. Bring heaven to earth, baby. Mwah. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Amala Ashe. Love is the beautiful thing. When we realize that we are masters and leaders of legacy. Love is a wonderful thing. When we realize that we are masters and leaders of legacy. Life is getting beautiful every single day. Life is so magical because of you in your special way. So we are leaders of legacy, and I want you to always remember that you are so powerful, and I love you. Bye, everyone.